Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. As you can see, today we're building a little RV, trailer house, converted van into a house. I'm not sure how I want to call it, but it's like a house on wheels, and I think this mostly explains the concept. The inspiration behind this build was the new pack, Dream Home Decorator, and if you've seen the items, you know that most of them are very small and they fit perfectly in small spaces. For example, we get the countertop stove, we get small bedside tables, and I really appreciate all of them. I'm really happy with the new items. Plus, most of them are very cheap. So this is obviously an extra plus. Because of the new items, of course, I wanted to create a tiny little house. But I couldn't bring myself to create a normal, tiny house. I found it to be too boring. Like, I started, but I was like, no, this is not working. So I decided, inspired by the new career that's like interior designer, I thought, you know what would be cool for you to be able to just bring your whole house with you when you're doing a renovation. Like, you just drive there, and if the renovation takes 1 day, 2 days, you just stay there and sleep there. Obviously this is all role play because you can't really do that in reality, but still, I really like the idea, and here we are. I tried 2 extra things, and then I'll talk a bit more about the exterior of the build. Usually when I start a new Let's Play or I try to play with a new pack, I either do a rags to riches or like I start with a starter sim. So they have the starter mine because I find it more challenging, obviously. And I think a lot of people actually do that because, at least for me, it's more fun. So what I wanted to do is make this into a starter. And if you know me, you know I'm terrible at doing starters. Like, terrible. Every time that I try to actually create a starter house, I end up going over budget. And in the end, I have to delete stuff because I'm not happy with it. I'm like, okay, we don't have money for the bathroom, I guess. And this time, this didn't happen because most of the items are very cheap. I mean, of course, granted, we don't have many walls. All of the exterior decor, I tried to keep it from the bag, so it costs 0. But still, not only I managed to keep it in budget without making any changes, but also I went 1,000 simoleons under budget, which obviously the budget is 20,000. And I'm really proud of that. Like, I'm like, I've so went over budget. And I looked at it, I'm like, damn, queen. And the last thing, usually when I upload starter builds or something that gets, I want to say popular in the gallery, but not really, I get comments that people say, oh, I wish I could download this, but I don't have all the packs. And this makes me super sad. I've said that before because when I build, I don't build with the back of my mind, oh, builds, I need to limit those. I say, oh, cool item, let's use it. And it's unfair to people who don't own all the packs, obviously. So I tried to limit the packs as much as I could. The main packs that are used is Dream Home Decorator, obviously Eco Lifestyle, and Discovery University. The rest, it's like one item from a pack or something like that. And I also used Journey to Batu, which, if you know me, you know that I don't like this pack. I still haven't done the gameplay. I don't think I will ever will. I haven't watched Star Wars, so I don't think I'll get it. But I occasionally use some of the items, like for example the plants. And I know obviously this is not a popular pack, at least I assume so. But I used it in the driver's area seat. I thought it looked super good, and you can see like all the driver things, plus the chairs really fit the whole aesthetic. So if you don't have that pack, you're just not going to have the driver's area. And that's all. what else? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk a bit about the exterior. So as I told you, the original idea was a home on wheels, let's just call it that lives, it's for an interior decorator, and that was all I knew that I wanted to do. I had no other creative ideas about it. And I've done, I think, at this point, 2 more trailer houses and how's it called? It's not a canteen. It's those the things. It's not a van. It's like a truck, a food truck. That's the word. It's a food truck, and I really love that one. But I didn't want to really repeat what I've done in the past. I wanted this to be different. I thought about making it into a school bus. I didn't really like the idea of it. I didn't like how it looked like. So I kind of struggled there with what I was supposed to do. I decided to go with this van style, not really though, because it's more large. And I wanted it to be modern. I didn't want this to be girly, because the last one I think I did was more girly. And I wanted it to just be nice and pretty. And the exterior, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not really happy with it. I don't know what else I could do to make it look attractive. And I really struggled. And like, I honestly mean it, because for 1 hour I was just scrolling through the catalog without placing any items. And I just decided, you know what? It is what it is. It has to stay that way. You saw in the beginning, I tried so many different things. Like the color scheme changed at least 3 times. Because I wanted it to be vibrant. I didn't want it to be girly or like obviously toward a female or male stereotype. And I couldn't make it pop because I didn't want to use any string lights. I've done that before. And I don't know, like I'm not 100% happy with that one. And if we're being completely honest, I was really proud of the bookstore cafe that I did, and it kind of flopped. So that really affected my creativity, even though it shouldn't. I just got super sad about it because I spent a long time working on it. So I decided, you know what? It is what it is. I can't do anything else about it. It looks okay. Like, it's like, I don't hate it. It's just, not perfect. Like, I'm not super proud of it. Like, I want to show everyone. But I still like it. I did the little mirrors, by the way, in the van. I struggled so much because I've never driven a car. I don't have a driver's license. So I kept asking my boyfriend, I'm like, wait, what way should mirrors look? And he's like, just make them go diagonal. I'm like, are you sure? This doesn't seem right. Like, I struggled so much. I don't know why, but I really wanted to add mirrors to make this as realistic as possible. For example, you can see on top of the front mirror, I don't know how it's called, on the front seat, you have like the V logo. I don't know, I thought it was cool, whatever. And I'm kind of happy with it. Kind of happy, especially the interior. I think I managed to fit a lot of items. And it still looks pretty cool, So yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you'll have an amazing day. And take care. Bye.